happens.
I like
What
when
it do,
Sumner
gang?
counts us down like it's real life and we're going live on TV, so we don't
I
say
know.
anything incriminating.
Yeah.
It's good.
I'm trying to
It's
do one of
good.
those clip things. I don't know. That's for movies. Never mind.
No, the clackers.
Clacker.
Clackers.
Yeah. We all need
I love
clackers
writing
in our life.
ridiculous things on the clackers.
Oh God, Dylan's dead.
Oh,
But I live. I live.
We died, but we lived.
There we go. All right. Well, now that we have our shit collectively together.
kind of.
Speak for yourself. I'm over here messing with my camera still.
Oh, welcome to Fateful Encounters, everybody. Whee!
Hey!
We said we'd be back on Monday, and we are back on Monday. We're
Turns
We
rolling off
are, we are
fulfilled
a Twitch
promises
stream
here.
of our word.
We
So
are.
glad we didn't lie.
What if this is a rerun and we just like never played this before and
Oh, that's
So
a great
last time-
thing.
What if-
Avery
what
Berry
if, like-
77.
We just played an entire campaign, 2 whole campaigns, and then just recorded it, cut it into like 3-hour segments, and then we're not even live right now. This is just a pre-recorded thing. We're just rolling out every like Monday and Wednesday.
yeah.
That would be.
We could pull that
Bad.
off.
Fine.
We're gonna respond to things in chat that aren't actually there. It's gonna be a little
Yeah.
confusing.
Yeah.
I love all this awkward laughter.
Okay, I will say, Avery Berry and Jen in chat, I have not done the Wiener song in forever.
It was me this time.
Yeah.
It was Ash this
Looking at
time.
me
It was
like
us
I'm
this
the
time,
one
yeah.
who always does it. Months ago, I started being like, Wiener, right? I always do that. Done. Move on.
I also sing the Wiener
And look
song.
what happened.
Anyway.
I ruined it.
He ruined it.
Greetings.
Thank you.
Greetings.
We all sing the wiener.
It's Monday, you know?
Monday.
We're going to
Yeah.
play some Tides of War
iPods of war.
in a most emotional display.
Ooh, I love emotion.
Don't tell me how to feel.
Okay.
I suggest that Sumner recap it because it's his emotions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Surprise.
Okay, we're just gonna forego the whole democracy thing with the dice.
Yeah, I am a dictator.
It's not really democracy if the dice are picking.
Like,
Or,
that
you
actually
know,
would
like
be.
who we are or anything at all. That's cool. Let's just, yes, I'm going to read back the recap. Let's go. Who cares who we are? Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
Recap.
We're having an identity crisis live.
I think that one. I think that Jin is maybe online. I don't know what is your name.
Jen is
my name is
pasta.
My name's
Pasta.
Tummy Numner.
Oh, I'm Jen is questionable.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
It do be like that.
So last you saw on Fateful Encounters. Hold on. So I
Do we want to actually introduce ourselves?
I know, right?
Oh, well, okay, yeah, you're right. My name. I'll start with me. I'll start with me, and then we'll circle back to me since I'm doing the recap. Hello, everyone. I am Jen is questionable. My name is Sumner. Jen is online is my Twitch stream. I had a cool 10-hour stream yesterday. It went really well. We raised a bunch of money, and well done, Jen, by the way. I meant to congratulate you offline. So my name is Sumner. I'll be playing Able
I
tonight.
don't know what you're talking about. You did that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you are Jen is online.
You are
Popcorn,
Jen is
let's
online.
popcorn to Jen.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hi, my name's Tummy Numner. Yesterday I also streamed and wasn't able to be rated by Jen is online because I went offline too soon. So that's me. And I also play Abel, the monk Furbolg. And Dylan is below me.
Hi,
Hi, Dylan.
I'm Pawn
Hi.
Plays. My name is Dylan. I also am Pawn Plays. I play a Triton
Oh, we're actually
sorcerer
doing this.
named Calsolus,
This is incredibly confusing.
Yeah.
and
Sorry.
I'm gonna popcorn it down to up to Ash.
Hi, my name's Dylan, and you can follow me on Twitch at the Nart. And I play Pokemon sometimes with fossils, and it's really cool. And I went to the Ren Fair with this really cool girl with orange and black hair, and we had steak. Anyway, I play Miz. I'm a goblin artificer.
Artificer.
Visitor.
It's a hard word. And
Fartificer.
yeah, I'm cool.
Artificer.
My name's Dylan, and I own armor, and it's really neat. Anyway, Pond, would you like to go?
Hi, I'm Pond, also known as Jeb Babushka. I'm just kidding. I can't do this very well, so I'm just going to be a goober. I play Skuld, and I'm a barbarian. And, yep.
Hey, thanks for that host. How we roll. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, that is so nice. Avery Berry 77 says, sorry to everyone who's here for the first time.
We're not who
that
we
was
say
a
we
bit.
are.
We committed.
I haven't even gotten to introduce the
Do it.
DM yet.
Do the DM. Who's the DM?
I'll popcorn it down to the last person, who's Zach.
Oh, that's not me. I'm not Zach.
No,
Oh,
he's
shit.
not Zach.
Who are you then?
Well, some of you may know me as Slurmus McKenzie.
Oh,
my
shit!
A legend.
It's like, oh.
The man, the myth.
Wizardy wham wham wazzle.
But yes, I'm Zach, and I'm the DM, and that was very confusing to me. All of it.
Good. I'm glad.
And I can't wait to see what happens next. I have put together some cool things.
Ooh.
So,
So I can go ahead and do the recap if that's okay. Unless
do we
you
have
want
any
Yes,
announcements?
any announcements. Oh man, I don't believe so.
I think we're fly for now. Congrats to everyone who's gotten their giveaway goodies.
Yeah, I saw the photos
loved
in the
seeing
Discord.
those. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah, those are awesome. And then the dice boxes are not finished. I didn't get through them this weekend. I'm missing something to make them, but they will be done by middle of this week. I just gotta put the
Hey,
felt in them, and then they're all done,
very
and I
nice.
can get those out.
Seek.
Had a very busy weekend and Sunday, so very busy.
Yeah, we'll say this whole just the weekend's been busy, not my entire life lately. It's fine. I haven't been living in a whirlwind. It's okay.
Fine.
Last time on Fateful Encounters.
What did happen? So I'll be able.
So we found ourselves in Garson, looking
Kite.
for kite. No, we were kite. My apologies. Thank you, Sindra. Who said that?
It was
in
God.
Kite. We were in the city of Kite. Let me.
What's he doing?
There he goes, looking for his notebook
Oh,
again.
there he
There
goes.
we go. Sorry, had to rearrange a couple things. So we were in Norway. Oh no! Oh no!
What are you saying oh no to, Abel?
Oh no!
Ava, what are you doing?
Oh no!
Abel, are you acquainted with anybody named Summer?
Come in, Numler.
Sounds like a
Because
lovely
you
name,
remind
but I've
me
never heard of
quite a bit of someone named Sumner.
it. Lovely name. Never had the acquaintance. So we were located in the city of Kite, and we originally had plans to go intercept a pirate ship, intel that came directly from Calsolus, an agent of intelligence, and has strings from royalty and has, well, we're still learning about them, but we were on our way to relieve the city of the pirate problem and hopefully commandeer a ship for ourselves. However, I had received word and confirmed sight of fearbolgs such as myself in a nearby shop. I had the pleasantries of meeting a fearbolg family that informed me of a family and village nearby in the forest just above Zaudon and south of the Hammerhead Bay. So, much to my surprise, my teammates were amicable to exploring these woods and seeing what fearbolgs may lie within. We spent the time going through. We found a off-beaten path and found this large, wonderful village with home, how do I describe it? Homes built into and around the barks of the trees, and with the roots intertwining into themselves, creating these trellises and pathways further than I could see. I had never imagined anything remotely like this. My entire life I have thought of where I might be from, wondering where the voices that sing to me come from and echo from. And I feel like I am this close to finding those answers.
And that is where we are.
And me and Miz went to the grocery store, and I spit on the man, and
I spit on him too.
yeah, and the Miz spit on him. We've got the spicy beef jerky from the Great Bard Macho Man Randy Savage.
And we have the greatest axe, which is currently being crafted, as well as parts for some guns.
Yes, we are going to make a great arsenal.
I mean, we're gonna take a pirate ship soon. We gotta be ready for that, you know.
They do not know about what we have done, so
No, of course
I'm
not.
so ready for that too.
The nerds don't understand.
yeah, no, they are just full of book knowledge and picks and school.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when we first arrived here, we met a man whose name escapes me, but he seemed to recognize, well, a Fearbog man saw that I was also one, and welcomed my comrades as I was, with my blessing. And he's taking us to the chief, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
The entire
You
area is very mysterious, so I say everything with a grain of salt.
So yes, you met Fearbolg Robin Williams as you were entering the Furbolg village. Because I'm not quite sure what to call this. It's not quite a city, but it's also not quite, a village. It's
Town.
A township.
or I don't know. It's maybe
Tree village.
they live in trees.
Commune. It's a commune.
Or a
That's true,
congregation,
probably.
perhaps?
Commune can work.
You're right.
So-
you're right.
You were being led into the biggest tree you've ever seen. It's large, huge, And as you walked in, it was lit with fireflies in these globe lanterns. But the globes were not out of glass or anything. It was actually some kind of like... it's kind of like a plant, and it almost seemed like a very thin membrane that emanated the light, essentially.
Like a chlorophyllic filter of some kind. This is nothing like the city.
And as you walk down stairs made from the tree itself, almost as if it grew into this shape with the roots, you saw this elderly man sitting in a woven throne with his staff next to him. And he kind of just eyes you as you approach.
Oh, is this him?
I look to Balfour, referring to, is this the chief, when he mentioned it?
He gives a nod and he says, yes.
Abel looks quickly back and gives him his full attention and bows deeply, but unsure if this is the local custom, and looks up.
My name is
The
Abel.
elder... Sorry.
No.
My name is Abel.
As you bow, the elder gives you a nod and he says, welcome, young one.
Thank you.
I take it you are a sendling.
So I've been told. Why would anyone be sent from a place like this, though?
We have a delicate balance with the forest. We choose not to overpopulate and overrun the forest.
So I was disposed of to save this.
That is incorrect. We do not send the sendlings out as if discarding them. We send them so they may still live a full life. You see, when a family has 3 children, any more must be sent away.
So
It is our way.
So that means I have siblings. Likely.
Correct.
How do I? I'm sorry. I'm a bit overwhelmed at the moment. I don't want to take your time, but I would very much like to perhaps meet my bloodline, my blood what do you call them? Your family?
They are your family, yes.
Okay. So not everything is as different as it seems.
He looks to Balfier. Balfier, will you please take our guests to the place where we keep the records of names? I am sure we can find your family based on who adopted you.
Well, as wild as our people seem to be, I'm glad a level of sophisticated documentation is still retained within our culture.
He nervously laughs.
Yes, we found it was necessary when Sinlings started to find their way back and were unable to figure out who their family was.
Oh, well, that's awfully convenient. And appreciated. Thank you.
He gives a nod and a smile.
Your hospitality means more than you know. Thank you.
Balfier comes and kind of comes to take you all along. As you are exiting, Fearbolg have kind of gathered outside of the main entrance to see all of you.
Oh.
Many kind of gasp and gawk at the Air Genasi and the Triton, and some even at the Goblin. The humans are a little more common, since they're typically who they deal with when doing adoptions.
That is fine. Do not gawk at me. I am normal. Come, miss. Don't let them stare too hard at you.
I'm
Miss.
just staring. I'm staring back at them.
That is a mean glare you have on there. Even for you.
What? They threw you away to protect the forest, and now they're staring at us? It's rude.
I agree. Honestly. We'll have to reserve judgment until I know, or at least met my family. I just hope they're still here.
Are you prepared for, like, maybe they don't want to see you or talk to you? Like, you mentally prepared for that?
It did cross my mind, as
Okay,
it is not beyond me or my comprehension that they had not tried to speak with me before here. And now...
Well, I can offer you some, like, support in that, because that happened to me. So, like, if you need, like, an emotional person to talk to you about it, then, you know, I guess I will discuss it, whatever, you know, feelings.
Abel takes your hand and kind of like
Oh, God,
engulfs
he's
it in
touching
his
me.
palm.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you
That's happening.
very much.
Mm-hmm. Is that I don't really like these emotions that are happening. Please let go of my hand.
My apologies.
My
Of course.
eyes are starting to sweat, and I need to go look at the ground.
Of course. My
Yep.
apologies.
And he lets go.
And
My
I just
family
go.
tried to kill me on multiple occasions.
We are just a fucked up family, huh? Just go look at the dirt.
We shall see.
And he looks to Balfour to be taken to the records department.
You guys have been walking this whole
Yeah,
time.
I imagine.
And with as serendipity would have it, as you finish your conversation, he brings you to another tree with an intricately woven door. You can see light through. It's not like it's solid. It's kind of almost like a lattice kind of door.
Like a wicker basket.
Kinda, yeah, but not like totally closed. Like there's
Gotcha.
the designs open up in holes
Like a
in
trellis.
different places.
Security
Yes,
is not their number one concern. I got it.
exactly. And yeah, you see light inside, and he offers his hand out to the door, and he says, "The record keepers within should be able to help locate your blood relatives."
And I imagine all of these locations are kind of larger than man, since Firbolg are ranged around like 8 to 11 feet tall. So I imagine like when he reaches out to the door, Abel will open it for his comrades who are like half the size of the door, and Miz, who is an ant compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So Abel opens the door and lets his teammates in first. As a polite gesture, not a canary kind of way.
I'm still riding Huon, my mechanical wolf.
Perfect.
Go
The
inside.
Firbolgs are definitely like gawking at the mechanical wolf, by the way.
But I think they're gawking at me, so I'm just death glaring them back.
So the door, you open the door, and inside it looks like a spiral staircase going upwards.
Are all of these trees hollow? This must have taken millennia.
Do I see that Balfour is following? Or is he leading me to go up on my own?
He's just standing. He's just going to stand outside.
I see.
From what it looks like, body language and everything. He looks to you and he says, "This is the result of many generations of Firbolgs. And you and your comrades may sleep here tonight as well. We have a place for you to stay. Once you are done here, I can show you to your arrangements."
Is it in a tree as well?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Thank you.
It was a fair question. I was going to ask if you did not.
You know, I've never
It-
slept in a tree.
I would imagine. Well, I have many questions about your sleeping arrangements previous to this, but I suppose
Never in a tree.
never in a tree.
Probably in the ocean.
Lots of ocean, yes. The culture here is similar in that we also fashioned our buildings and homes out of the existing landscape, but it's just different.
I wonder if any of the magics are related. Well, no time like the present.
And he bottles that feeling and he walks up the spiral staircase.
Okay, the rest of you guys following?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I have just a question because Cal doesn't wear shoes. Is everything like kind of smooth or is it like bumpy and uncomfortable?
You want the piggyback ride?
You notice that a lot of the Firbolg are walking around barefoot as well. So the ground is a very soft dirt, kind of like if you've ever like walked in fresh like gardening soil. Not exactly like that, but that kind of feeling, that just pleasant
Comfy.
softness. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Maybe Tritons are the Firbolg of the sea, and vice versa. Perhaps you
Not to
joined
just
us.
compare people.
I kind of liked that comparison.
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Like I thought.
But you tried, Abel.
I mean, I feel like the Tritons are Tritons and Firbolgs are Firbolgs.
There you go.
I see
Yeah.
the
Agree with Miz
parallels.
for the first time ever.
Same.
Okay.
I agree
well,
with you, Abel.
thank
We
you
see
very
each
much.
other.
He just kind of smiles and like puts his face down and continues walking up.
Okay, as you reach kind of the first landing, you find another Firbolg, and she looks to you and she says, actually she looks you up and down first, seems to be eyeing your clothing. Can you guys hear all that thunder?
Oh, that's you. Yeah.
That is, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
So she looks to you, and then she kind of shouts up, "Looks like we've got another one." Hello, Sendling.
Hello. How often are sendlings present here? For there to be an entire establishment, seemingly for our documentation.
It is. I can't say it's
Every day?
very often. Yes, it's not like a weekly or daily occurrence. I feel like it's maybe a few times a month.
That's incredible. I haven't come across more out there. Perhaps they congregate elsewhere. My apologies. My name is Abel Verkan, of the Verkan family.
Let me see. And I'm assuming you're trying to find your blood relatives here.
If they are interested in meeting me as well, yes.
I see. She, if you look behind her, you see that there are several thick bound books tucked into the wall. It's like they carved kind of shelves into this wall, so they're kind of rounding with the shape of the tree. She, files through, finds Verkan, or at least the book with what you assume is names ending with V. Pulls it out, lays it on the desk in front of her, and fingers through the pages. Vercon, where is it? Ah, yes. And what were your parents of the Vercon family? What were their names?
Miranda was my mother.
Miranda. Yes, okay. I see. Well, you are the son of Luxalim and Inaleth.
Luxalim and Inaleth.
Yes.
Do they have a home here still?
They do.
Really?
I'm assuming you were guided here by someone.
I was pointed in the right direction. You could say that.
Well, I meant to this tree. Someone from...
From Kite.
No, I mean, excuse me. Someone from here guided you to this tree to find this information.
Yes, Balthier.
Balthier, excellent. Balthier should know where to find them.
Okay. And the names were Inaleth and oh my goodness, the father's name.
Luxalim.
Luxalim and Inaleth. Thank you.
And Abel very quickly turns around, pushes through his team members, and bolts downstairs. Doesn't say a word.
Do we follow him?
I think he might be excited to see his family.
Should we let him do that on his own, or should we try and stay, like, close for emotional support?
I don't know. All this is new to me, so I can't really weigh in. If it were me and my family, I'd want backup because I would be going to either be killed or kill them. But that's not this situation, and it's entirely new to me, so I have no idea.
Let's go help. Just to be there in case he gets disappointing news or doesn't like what he hears, and then he doesn't have to come find us and be sad the entire time.
I also don't
I think that's a good choice.
I also don't really want to meet his parents, frankly.
Well,
we cannot meet them, but we could stand outside wherever he goes, if that is comfortable for you.
There is plenty of things to do. We have food establishments. Really. We have excuse me. Well, we have food establishments, really.
That's really one thing.
All you have is food.
What's your specialty?
Well, we find these very large mushrooms. And what we do is we hollow them out into a bowl, and then we fill them with meats and veggies and other things, and it's one of my favorite things.
That sounds incredible. I think we should go do food.
They're doing nothing but eating on this trip, but okay.
Something really similar. I mean, we called it weed rat stew, but that's, we took a mushroom and we hollowed it out and used it as a bowl, and then we got to eat the mushroom at the end.
Yeah.
That's what we get to do as well.
I can vouch for it. It's good.
I mean, if you'd want to do more than food, I'm sure the children around here may have a few ideas. I know they find stuff to do around these parts. It's really kind of just a survival game around here for the most part.
I mean, I know some games. You want me to? I could entertain the children, teach them some of my games.
I'm sure they would love that.
Maybe we don't.
I think it'd be fine.
Miss,
I'm kind of leaning towards not letting him do this, but also supervising it to see what happens.
we can supervise and then put a stop to it if it gets too dangerous.
I mean, life's full of dangers in general, right? I mean, walking out your front door is dangerous.
Miss, you tried to assault a naked man in his own hotel room. I'm concerned about your ability to be around children.
Naked man. What do you?
Because I
assault anyone.
I kicked the chair out from under your legs.
You didn't see what was in that room.
I'm pretty sure Abel said leave the naked man alone.
But I didn't assault
Maybe he
anyone.
didn't. I'm crazy.
He was being very rude to me, frankly.
I say that we trail softly behind Abel, which we've already lost track of because he's just gone. Get some food while we wait for him and be supportive regardless of what he comes back to.
Father! Where are you, Father? Mama!
And we all get prepared to give Abel hugs and comfort and perhaps a big bowl of mushroom soup.
Sister! Hello!
Okay. I will be ready to help Abel if things go poorly.
We will not assault
I'm
Abel's
home.
family. Say it with me, Miss. We will not
I will not assault Abel's family. Why is that the first assumption? I mean, I haven't
Show me your
assaulted
fingers.
anyone in like weeks.
Yeah, put your hands up.
Show me your hands when you say that.
I hold my hands up.
Oh, hey, are you barefoot? Are you crossing your toes?
I am barefoot.
Okay.
Arms out, search him.
Pat him down for crossed things.
I don't know. I think he wants you to touch him, Calsolis.
I'm not volunteering for that job. I'm just suggesting
I see. Okay. Well.
Mrs. Fingies. Go wiggly. Let's go follow him, shall we?
I agree.
Here. I'm home!
Did he just break into that person's house?
I'm so sorry! I thought this was my home!
Balfir is just like pulling him like by the arm, like, nope, it's not right.
Which one is it, Balfir?
Easy, Sindling, easy. I will let you know when
my
we're
apologies.
close.
I may have lost my cool there.
A little bit, I would say.
I feel but the fool now.
You look it, but that's okay. I understand. We've seen plenty of it, and much worse even.
Okay, well, if anybody asks, it wasn't me.
Hopefully
Okay.
no one asks.
Fearbog to Fearbog promise, perhaps? Is that a thing here?
I mean, we just have promises, but,
Oh, of course.
you know, we'll just carry on.
That's probably for the best. I'm so sorry. Please, after you.
So are you guys trailing behind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Balfir walks you over a few more kind of makeshift bridges that cross over some more of the waterfalls, and brings you to. Actually, did you even tell Balfir, like, who your parents were?
I did, but it was off camera.
It was
Okay.
off camera. Yes. I told him. My parents are this. Where are they? He said.
Okay. So he brings you to a nice about the same thickness tree as the records tree. And this one has just the right open space above and the sun is just coming through. That gives it the sun rays coming down through some of the lower branches with bustling leaves. And you see there's a small garden kind of fenced off to the side of this tree. And Balfour points and he says, "This is your family tree."
I never thought I'd get this far. Before I knock on this door, and I couldn't help but notice that most of our brethren here are not wearing boots. I feel a little out of place with my garb.
And he looks down to his boots that are clearly made for a large man, and they are bursting at the seams.
Is it customary to not wear boots or shoes?
It is mostly just customary just to not wear shoes in general around here.
Well,
He kind of awkwardly sits down and removes his boots and looks at them and the amount of miles he's put in a human world. And they're clearly not made for him. And he throws them down the waterfall. He sighs and he gets up and goes to the door and knocks.
Okay. So you knock, and this character answers the door. She kind of frowns when she first sees you, kind of like, this is unexpected. And she looks you up and down. She says, "Can I help you?"
Abel stares for way longer than is okay. He's completely speechless. His mouth is just open.
She kind of looks past you to the others and then looks to you again. Are you okay?
I'm sorry. My name is Abel Verkan. I believe you are my family by blood.
As soon as you finish your sentence, it's almost as like you see a spark reaction, like behind her face, and she launches out of the doorway and wraps her arms around you, like arms by your side and everything, and lifts you up.
That's never happened to me before. You wouldn't happen to know an Inalith that lives here, would you?
She, almost as if she's having a hard time finding the words, she kind of like has to like shake her head to get her bearings back. She says, "Yeah, yes. I am Inalith. I am your mother, Yanjin."
Tears begin to flow heavily from Abel's face, and he's trying to keep it together and failing miserably.
Are there others? Is there?
Yes.
I'm
sorry. I didn't know if you were ever going to come back, E10.
What did you? I'm sorry.
Your name, what I called you, is E10.
E10. Oh, that.
Yes. Let me take you inside where you can meet everyone else.
Yes, please. Who else is here? Are they all here right now? How many? I have two siblings. I know that. I was told. I have two siblings. Correct. Is a father?
Easy. Hold on. Wait a minute. Breathe. I am also just as excited, but.
Is he nervous?
Are we witnessing like all of this outside? Like
Yeah, I would.
Okay, I have picked up Miz and I'm holding him like a teddy bear and I'm just hugging him.
Miz has like not even blinked in the last few minutes. Like since the door was opened, Miz is just staring at this whole interaction.
No, as she's calming him down, she looks to the rest of you and she says, "Do your friends want to come as well?"
My friends. My friends. Yes.
Hello, we are here.
Yes. Thank you, Scold. This is Scold.
Mm-hmm.
This is our new friend called Solus. They are Triton, and turns out Tritons are very similar to Fearbolg. Apparently, I'd like to talk to you about it more often and compare notes. This is Syndra. She is a doctor, not a therapist, and she's great. She's a Genasi, people of element. I don't know if they live around here. Do you have Genasi around these parts? This is Miz. This is a goblin, and this is his. I don't fully understand what he's writing. I don't think I've questioned him enough on this in the past, but it is a wolf that is not of biological mechanician. I don't understand, to be honest with you. I stopped asking questions quite some time, and I sleep better these days. So, these are my friends. These are the family that I have chosen since I have decided to leave my, the family I was given to.
And I look at her in the eyes. Not in a blaming way, but a now you speak way.
When you mentioned the other family that you were given to, a tear does come to, like you could see it like brimming. But she walks over and she gives each one of you a hug as well.
We're a hugging family. I'm glad it's not just me.
Oh, I hate this.
Miz doesn't fight the hug, but he definitely does not reciprocate or appreciate it.
Abel is looking to see where his daggers are.
There are no daggers that you can see.
I just lean towards
That you could
Abel and
see.
I'm like, we made him promise.
Thank you.
Syndra takes the hug and hugs back and lingers a little bit. It's a good little mom hug.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
not like
you
this.
can feel the appreciation.
In the human world, I was going. My family, Miranda and my father, they wanted me to go to the school. They wanted. I have these powers I can't explain. I an aptitude for medical biology, and they wanted me to go through school and get certified to become a medical doctor for humans. And they forced me to disguise myself as a human using those powers. And I was always told that's what I should do. That's what I should be. And when I met Syndra, she was everything I was supposed to be. And seeing her be so accomplished and intelligent at all turns made me feel this isn't my way. this singing. I don't know. My apologies, Syndra. I've never voiced this to you myself. Why? Did you know who I was being given to? Did you choose the family?
Yonjin. We can talk about this inside. Now, do you all want to come in as well?
Do you want us to come in?
That is up to you. I mean, we are going to have a, I guess a
long night.
A reunited family event. I can't think of the right words right now.
It's okay. I often blank on the correct words to say at the right time also. And I would, if it's okay with you, I'd very much like my friends and family to be here together.
Then I'll go.
Okay. Ms. Gold, did you have any objections?
I will go in there with the lady who gives mom hugs.
Biz has said nothing this whole time. He's still being held by Scold.
He's going in there no matter what because I'm holding him. So
Yeah, we should.
I want to lean my head down. Like, are you okay, little boy, little green man? Are you okay? Do you want the secret jerky stick?
I like these people.
You don't, or you do?
I don't.
Why?
They gave up Abel and now they're just, oh, you're home. They gave him up. You've heard how much he hates the people that raised him and hates what they made him into? It's all because of these people. And now they just get to reap the rewards? I'm literally
to put you
like
on
4 seconds away from burning this house to the ground.
No, don't burn it down, but would you like me to put you on a table so you can just yell at the lady?
At this point, it's you two standing alone outside.
Yeah.
And the others have kind of walked in.
We're
The mother is just
discussing.
aghast right next to you.
Do you want to like express this how you feel to the mother to see
No,
what she has
no,
to say? No. Okay.
no.
I'm
want
going to
see
take
how they
Abel.
treat Abel.
Okay, we will observe and we will see how. Yeah, let's go inside. And I know I'm holding him when I say that, but I just go inside.
Yeah, Miz is just like Miz is like a teddy bear in your arms. He's like just letting himself be kind of like limply held. Like he's like, I know you're not going to drop me, so I don't need to hold on. Really, I'm just still
dead
staring
weight.
daggers at this whole house. Really,
His little feet.
You're just ragdolling on her. Just
I mean, it's like when you pick up a cat and they're
Full
like, I'm not
noodle.
afraid of falling. I'm just gonna like sit here in your arm. That's kind of what Miz is doing.
Full noodling.
full noodling.
Noodle.
So Abel is following Inaleth, his mother, to wherever. I believe she was going to introduce me to the rest of the family.
And I misspoke previously.
Oh.
But that's okay. I will correct it here. So yes, you go inside, and kind of a similar thing. You've got a staircase that kind of spirals upwards, but this time there is actually kind of a little entrance in before it goes just right into the staircase, and it seems like this bottom level is kind of like a storage space. Keep like tools and I guess weapons for hunting and stuff like that. So she leads you all upstairs. And laying in a hammock kind of off on the side, is a younger Firbolg. Looks a little bit older than you, Abel.
I have to ask, is that what he's wearing?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Is that Zach if he was a Firbolg? Sorry, go ahead.
and it looks like another Firbolg looks like an older from what you can tell, looks like possibly a man. He's doing some kind of woodworking off to the side. Here is what he looks like when Inoleth says, Luxalim, guess who's home? And Luxalim turns around. He looks you up and down and is kind of confused for a second. And then you can kind of hear under his breath, Yunjin?
Abel just, through his tears, nods yes.
He...
Luxalim, was it?
He nods and he like slaps his chest and he says, "Get over here, my boy."
Abel
opens arms wide for, a hug.
The super hug.
The super hug.
Big hug.
Abel slowly walks over to it. And it appears the longer he's here, the more tentative he is about being so eagerly open. But he walks kind of casually over to him and hugs him back.
He squeezes you so tightly the air escapes you.
Oh my goodness. Just very strong, father.
When he lets go, he like slaps your back, like, big father pats, like.
Ouch.
And he looks to you, he says, Sendling finally returned.
Yes.
Oh, come, sit.
Yes, I will sit.
And I'm assuming these are your friends, comrades?
Yes, these are my chosen family, you could say.
Excellent. You are all welcome here.
Thank
What
you.
are your names?
This is Skuld. This is Calsolus and Syndra and Miz and his what are their names? Miz, my apologies.
Who on and who off?
Who on and who off? The wolves.
I've never been.
Well, I see that they are, as far as I can tell, well trained. But Skuld, Calsolus, Syndra, Miz, you are all very welcome here. Please make yourself comfortable. This is Leland. Make yourself useful. Get some chairs.
Is he my brother?
He is.
Hello, Leolin. My name is my given name is Abel. I'm sorry. If you knew my name, if you gave me a name, I've never heard from you any of you. I spent my entire life wondering where I'm from and wondering if I was even cared for by anyone by my... And I come here and I'm flattered by the hospitality. I am. And I can tell that you care, but why now do you care?
Well, Leolin went to, respond, but then you went onto this rage tantrum, and now he is reclusive again. Luxalim and Inolith sit down at the table, and Inolith actually puts one of her hands on yours, and she looks at you and says, "It is not our way. A sendling may return and resume communication this way, but we are not to change the course."
So I'm not permitted to stay.
It is... She looks somber. And Luxalim chimes in. No. At least not currently.
Not currently. Right.
The population is still at maximum based on the elders' discretion.
Right. So, at first...
But you are welcome to come and visit and, stay for a short time.
A short time.
We would like that.
I've spent my entire life wondering where I'm from, who I am, who sings out to me, where this damn magic comes from. I finally find out, and I'm greeted with a, "You can stay shortly." I find myself born in the wrong time in the wrong place, but I feel like even the mere body I am in is the wrong body, with no home truly to call my own. Just the wrong puzzle piece on the wrong puzzle. I think we're okay.
This is gonna crawl out of Skuld's arms and go sit on Abel's lap.
Abel is so deep in his trance he does not notice.
Well, I know that it is possible. She looks to Luxalim. I mean, it's just... There is a list.
A list.
Yes.
And what may list pertain to? Population,
The list
I presume?
is... Yes, because with the sendlings, they do return. Most are fine living their lives out there. I'm sure you've met a few.
Very recently, for the first time in my life. Just earlier today.
Well, there is a list for... Oh, don't get his hopes up. It is a waiting list. It is Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We lost Ash.
We lost Ash.
What a perfect time for a
Break
break.
time. It's a list for what? Dun dun dun. We'll see you in a second.
A cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger.
Stay
back
tuned to
in a
find
few
out
minutes,
what the
folks.
list is about.
See you guys in a bit.
Bear, I come up behind and then I do it. And I just smother the hell out of him.
Give him a bear hug.
So in the distance, you do hear a little bit of, and then
Have sending stones? I don't know. We got library cards, and then we went to the Lost and Pounds. We found Lost and Pounds.
Lost in pounds? Is it like a gym? Is it like a gym?
Oh my god.
Now, can I make a
putting that on
gym
my
called
store
Lost
list
and Pounds?
right now.
Oh, I need that in my life.
It's
Doesn't it
gonna
love
be
how the best
a
jokes just happen.
it's gonna be a fighter college.
what if I just go to this back room?
Linda, do you just need a friend? Are you just lonely? Oh, fuck, dude. I'm out. It said hello on the spirit box. Goodbye. Goodbye.
nice.
Goodbye.
What?
Goodbye.
That's all it takes to
Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
That was so
Oh, wonderful. So,
God, you guys.
that makes it a gin, which means we can completely...
I can't shut.
I don't see any movement.
You're good, Mika. Back out now.
Where you at? I'm never doing that again. I told you
Did you have your crucifix out?
I had it. I'm not good at these games. I just get scared.
How difficult is it to play the bagpipes? Because I do know how to play the flute.
I think that you just like hold your arms like this around the bag and you make these wow, wow, wow
Jesus.
noises. And then people like it apparently or something.
It is like playing a cat.
Yes, that is
Yeah,
true.
like it's like if you squeeze the cat a bunch of times, but it sounds pretty cool, you know?
You wanna hunt some ghosts?
Come on, let's
Let's have some heckin' go-
hunt.
Goodbye.
I never see you anymore. Don't close the door. I don't want to be hunted.
Please don't
So
kill
by
me.
with me.
Why?
You used to be alive. And now you're
No,
not.
you're not.
I wish you would tell me how. You want to hunt some ghosts? It doesn't have to be a ghost. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Well, should we make a pact right now and like forget that that ever happened?
Yes.
The cheese
please.
pact.
This. I put my hand out and I'm like, we must agree.
I look specifically at Ms. I agree.
I
Okay, no.
agree.
Now put your hand on top of my hand and then we will do 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
I will raise Ms.
Oh,
I put my hand on top of everyone else's, thinking that means I'm
okay.
in charge.
On count of 3, we yell, forget the cheese. So 1, 2, 3.
Forget the
Forget the
cheese.
cheese. Look at now, I never talk about it again.
All right, no more cheese.
No more cheese.
0 cheese.
No
I'm
more
talking
cheese.
about it. You're breaking the pact. The demons will
Zip.
come.
Oh,
Take your
Maybe they
children.
want more of my cheese.
Jeez.
I need to step in some milk.
we may have gone backwards on this one.
The demons are definitely.
We're regressing.
Who is your decorator for tree?
Well, these are rituals that the druids have kept sacred for many, many generations.
Where
Right,
do I
we've been
get
telling
tree?
you to take those down, but
Yeah, the Barovia HOA does not approve of this.
get
Well,
fresh ones at least.
We have had many conversations with the HOA about the fact that we are outside of their jurisdiction technically, but we always try to try at least to make sure our corpses that hang from the Golfias trees are as fresh as possible. But being this again, his face is he's looking down. Being this far out from any village, it is hard to get fresh bodies very readily.
You are going to
Well,
be
not-
getting a nasty letter soon.
It's from an owl.
He bows like a little deeper, apologetically. After a few moments.
Ravana, you're embarrassing yourself.
I'm embarrassing myself all the time.
She comes around the corner with lemon bars, and
Oh shit, are those lemon bars?
you know.
Oh, we don't need you. Oh, fuck. Lemon bars? Hell yeah.
So she gives each of you 2 lemon bars.
Take 3.
You can have 2.5 because she breaks her one that she kept for herself in half.
Oh no, now I feel bad.
No, give
She's
her
holding
some.
both halves, and
No.
she says, "Do you want it or not?"
No, Mom, eat it.
But I have lemons outside.
No, Mom, eat it. You made that.
Literally shoves it in your mouth.
Mom, and then I give her my whole lemon bar that she gave me. And I go,
The other
it's
half.
eat. Oh, Jesus, Mom.
Take the lemon bars, sweetheart.
Fuck, okay.
Thank you. I'll make more.
kind of like a light, like you were knocking on the door and you like hit his chest instead, which is exactly what happened. May I help you with something?
Yeah. Here with the
Hang
harbor.
on, before I'm totally gonna interrupt you before you
What's
can even like before you can introduce yourself. Like first, like pops in like in front of you like this.
Introducing the devil of Waterdeep. I give you Mordecai.
And then he goes right back to standing normally right behind him.
I'm afraid I don't recall requesting the services of entertainers for tonight.
You scare the shit out of Mordecai, but he doesn't show it.
It's real neat. I don't do that when I drink.
Do you want one? I just like pick
Yes, I take it.
You begin to
As you
bleed.
guys, as Kuros and Galvin return, you see Callista ripping parts of her body off and giving them to Rav.
Callista, are you alright?
Yeah, no, they grow right back. Check this out.
Oh my, that's incredible! Callista, do it again! Do it again! Do it again!
Okay, poof, and I hit one of
Oh,
the
that's
crows.
amazing! I want to take one and like. Can you feel this? Like, if I can you feel? Do you
Well, I
feel?
don't want you to.
Not like crowds. And I begin to remember the time that me and my brother escaped from the circus, our first heist in a way. And he died on the way out. He was shot by the ringleader named Becky.
Becky? From the furthest of lands and the most exotic of creatures.
They really are.
Rav, roll persuasion with Callista's help. So whatever Callista's modifier is.
I got a
for
14.
persuasion. Plus-
My modifier for persuasion is -1.
I got a 13. You are not helping me.
So he looks.
You are not helping.
Sorry. He looks at you and says, he kind of raises one eyebrow and he says, "You're going to have to do better than that. These teeth are cracked." And he kind of tosses it back to you. And
I will give you a song and dance. Mostly a dance. You ever seen a water genasi dance?
It's beautiful.
It's
It's bare
great.
and exotic.
Stop talking. You're making it worse.
roll one more persuasion -1.
What is happening? Yeah.
Remove their ankles.
The ankle. It removes the leg at the ankle.
It sounds less violent. I'll give you that.
Wait, I have a question, Chance. Does the foot stay or is it just the ankle it removes?
Well, that depends on if I invert the blast. It would either be the ankles or the body that remains. So it really depends on my preference there, you know.
So
Can we just remove the middle part? Like leave them a leg and a foot? You don't really need an ankle. If they had a foot, that'd be really
What
helpful
about
to them.
shins? They don't need shins.
You do need
We're
shins.
getting off topic. I mean, changes the bomb man here.
You're right.
I'm
I do know
sure-
a man named Saw. Maybe I can get some ideas and I'll make some boots that have explosives just on the shins, you know?
You know what? This is probably just the best case scenario that we're gonna get to for Plan C. So let's just really hope that Plan A works. And I'm like, whatever the Druid equivalent of like, please, nature help me.
Kiss a leaf.
Mordecai, speak to them.
I don't wanna.
Mordecai, tell them your name.
I don't wanna say anything.
He's cursed.
Is that his voice?
He put on gloves and now he is cursed.
I'm embarrassed.
Your voice sounds like small, weak child. Like the kind that wander into the forest and get killed by
I know. Hey,
by falling branches or something.
Okay, that's enough. I will rain hellfire upon your den.
You will rain hellfire. What, are you going to, like, shake a stick at me and it's like sparks fly off or something?
I am the most powerful tiefling you have ever come across.
Well, you're the only tiefling I've come across. Zulika, please. They are our guests, and...
God damn
you, buddy. You did great. Maya,
you
would you like a raspberry?
You take notes. I would love a raspberry. Can I eat it off of one of your fingers, though? As a friend. As a friend. In a friendly way.
Okay.
We're going to move on. So,
I'm going to eat my raspberries.
yeah. Yep. Oh, Jen's online. Close this tab. Appreciate that. So.
You can't. You're part of this state. How dare.
It was supposed to be cute, not weird. But anyway, which is the story of my life, right? But
Take Sabine to Rav's mom's house. Because otherwise you're going to have to find Rav as well.
That's true. And Rav's
It's not hard.
I suppose you just
I
follow
would
the
imagine
screens.
at this point she's making her way downtown, probably walking pretty fast, not
her
noticing the
face
faces that are passing, and she's on her way home.
She is quite literally homebound. So she is. Hey, we're back.
Hey,
Hello.
Hello again.
Wee.
I'm here.
She's here.
Should
our
we?
favorite fajita?
Oh boy.
Fajita. Oh, jeez.
Should we do a quick recap on the first half of the episode?
Yeah, can you tell me what happened?
I think so. I think a quick recap would be great.
A quick recap. All right, so
Mostly Sumner. This is his story.
well, it feels appropriate if I commence with the recap. So my friends and I had approached the Firbolg village in all of its majesty. We were led to the chief, who advised that our sendlings, which is what I was referred to as multiple times, was that these sendlings, they have a population cap to preserve a delicate balance between Firbolg kind and the forest. So they send off their excess children, essentially, to other societies, and I suppose I was sent to a human one. There was a building, or I guess in these locations, they're in trees. These large, glorious, hollowed-out trees with spiral staircases, and we went up and talked to somebody who advised that my family, my father Loxalim and my mother Inaleth, still lived here with my siblings. So we had departed, and with my friend's cooperation, I was fortunate enough to meet them. I had disposed of my boots in a hopes to blend in a little bit more, and abandoning the miles I had put in boots not made for kind people like me. And I met my mother Inaleth. She was very kind and teary-eyed, as was I, and embraced me harder than any human had been able to. And I met my father and I believe my brother. But the longer I stay here, the more the thought lingers that I'm not as welcome here as I may have hoped for. My visit here is being brought up in a tense that seems temporary. You can stay for a while, they say. You can come visit, they say. These are not the answers I look for when seeking family or solitude. I come here looking for who I am or where I come from, and I'm met with temporary answers, with nothing back to look forward to or a goal to be met, or a light to be shined upon. My mere existence becomes more of a question the longer I stay in this house.
And those are the thoughts he thinks while Miz is on his lap.
So what is everyone else doing, or I guess just doing while this is all happening?
Are there snacks? Did she provide charcuterie? I gotta know.
She pulled a fresh Lunchables right out the side of the tree.
Fuck yeah.
Which kind? Is it the cheese and ham cracker one, or is it the pizza one?
It's the cheese and ham cracker.
Better for charcuterie, but the lesser of the Lunchables. Gotcha.
I just need to know, because that's what I would be doing. That's what Skull would be doing, just eating snacks and watching this happen and going, this sure is awkward for me and my family situation.
Yeah.
Spicy memories.
Syndra is standing at the door with Calsolus, and she's kind of just been holding, like clutching kind of her bag with one hand, and then like as everything was going south, she like reached down and kind of held Calsolus's hand if they would allow it. And she's just been sitting there like being solemn and has shed quite a few tears, but quietly. They've just sunken into her airy face.
Miz, after climbing into Abel's lap, his who on and who off kind of came and sat on either side of Abel. Still, again, hasn't blinked once since they got to this house, staring daggers at whichever family member is talking at the moment, and is digging his nails into like Abel's leg out of just anger.
Cal
and trying to keep himself from breaking the promise he made to not assault Abel's family.
Mm-hmm. Cal is holding Syndra's hand and sitting there in silence, really regretting telling Miz that he can't attack Abel's family. Cal recognizes that they don't understand the culture here or the norms. And so they're trying to be respectful of that, but also really struggles with the idea of like abandoning a child. So Cal's sort of just sitting here like, don't firebolt them. Don't firebolt the family. Don't firebolt the family. And as they continue to like softly reject Abel, Cal's hand just slowly like sort of squeezes Syndra's hand a little bit tighter. So that's what I'm doing.
Oh, all right. We don't want to get your hopes up, Abel, but there is a list for those who wish to rejoin the Furbolg Society.
I have one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of when Calsolus like squeezes Syndra's hand, Syndra's gonna quietly cast Zone of Truth in the area.
Okay.
Lost 10 minutes.
Cool. So, if you did want to rejoin us here, you could speak with the elder and possibly see about getting your name on the list. Before you can say anything, you hear a slam from downstairs, and what sounds like somebody tossing like a dowel rod or something like that. And then you hear stomping up the stairs, And in comes another Firbolg girl. A new raid.
Hey.
Hey, thank you for
Easy
that raid.
peasy.
Hey,
Easy peasy.
Look
Hello,
at you.
friend.
Hey,
Thank
man.
you so much. Fucking confetti.
What? It's easy. We do confetti
So
for
good.
Easy on this channel. Hi, Easy. Hey, Raiders.
Welcome
I
in,
hope you guys
guys.
had a good stream. Thanks
Welcome
for coming in.
So yes, in comes another female Firbolg. Visibly upset. And she comes in and screams, "It's happened again!" And Inolith kind of like puts up like a hand to like try to get her attention, but she's totally not paying attention. We've gone out hunting again. We're trying to catch anything, and more people have disappeared. I don't know why they keep going in there. We're not going to find anything, and no one comes out.
What, may I ask, are you hunting?
Oh, who are you? This is your brother. You remember? Ianjin?
At the mention of calling Abel brother, Ms. grips Abel's leg like twice as hard as he was before, and then relaxes. Just as the word brother comes out, he just grips and then kind of loosens again.
You just hear Abel kind of grip. Like it was okay at first, but now he's gripping harder. Doesn't stop you, though. If anything, it's grounding him.
Ianjin.
I hope my presence did not disturb your rampage. Continue.
Well, the only story I've heard of you is of your birth, and I mean, I got to meet you for like 5 seconds before we had to,
I'm well aware. So, what are you hunting?
Well,
exactly.
we were hunting for food, but
Oh. You're not
there is a
hunting
part of the
mushrooms.
forest. No, that's someone else's job. There's a part of the forest that just people keep disappearing into. We've all been warned against it.
So you're saying the food that you're looking for or hunting is in a location that is notoriously dangerous, where people are sent and don't come back until they do. But you've returned.
She lets out a very deep sigh. My partner went in chasing after our quarry. I was not able to find her. She walked in and disappeared.
How often do people go missing here? Or in that area of the forest? How many of your people have you lost to that hole?
Here lately, it's been within the last few months. We've had several of our people go missing.
So maybe the waiting list isn't that bad of an idea.
I'm just curious. You have so many issues with losing people, but you're still practicing sending them away?
As I said, this is within the last few months.
I'm assuming you still send the infants away. Regardless.
Well, yes.
That sounds like an uncomfortable issue that you'll have to handle on your own.
Well, maybe I can speak to the chief as some type of... No. Never mind. I spoke too much. What do you plan to do about it? Because it appears this has happened before and you've tried again, yielding the same results. My apologies for berating you or being rude in your own home.
It is my plan to put together a search party and try to search out. Because my partner was acting strange. She said she could hear something beyond the deer she was chasing. I did not hear it myself, but she was so determined to find it.
So there's a chance that they're still alive.
I hope so.
Well.
Abel unvelcros Miz from his leg and puts him back on the ground, and Abel stands up.
Well then, I will find out.
Abel.
You'll find out what?
I'll find out where they went, rescue them from harm, come back, and I'll make my departure.
Abel.
Your mother, Inoleth, lets out a stifled sob. And I guess she hasn't introduced herself, so your sister looks to you and says, "Well, you're not going alone. I'm going with you. She is my life partner after all."
Tell Solus that you have something you wanted to say, because you keep saying Abel's name and he is just like...
No, it's fine.
Do you want the cracker? It's really good.
I just don't know why we would go risking our lives for people who obviously don't care about his.
That is good point.
Can I speak with you outside? All of you?
And I gesture to all of my friends who are not Fearbulk.
Miz hops onto Huoff, the robotic wolf, and immediately heads outside.
Yeah.
He was
I take the
almost looking
charcuterie.
for an excuse to leave.
As we walk out,
I
I take some of the snack off the sugar, and I just like while I'm glaring at the family, I'm like,
it's a power play, like how like Miz just walks out and not says anything, like he's a badass. I take the entire snack tray,
the hand carved cutting board that's very obviously taken like years to make.
Yeah, all of it.
If you'll excuse us, thank you for dinner.
Or lunch. I don't know what time it is.
Whatever.
It really wasn't a meal at all. It was just they
Snack. It was a
cracked open a Lunchable.
Snacks.
Thank you for the
Snack.
hospitality.
Yeah.
I will be a moment, if you don't mind.
Please take your time.
And Abel walks around his sister and just kind of nods. Doesn't make much of eye contact, if any.
Okay.
And opens the door and lets his team walk out.
As you walk out, give me a perception check.
Okay.
There's some shit going on here.
13?
Okay.
Really high mod.
As you're walking kind of down and out, you hear what sounds like angry whispering. There's definitely some kind of like spat happening above
Between the family. Right. Okay.
Thanks for bearing through this, my friends. I realize this must be a little awkward.
It is very awkward, and I think Cal Solis has a point.
I realize the hesitation. But if my human family taught me anything, it's that I'm not going to be useless. And I wouldn't be doing it for them.
Your human family also made you hide who you are.
Right.
And that was kind of shitty.
Right. And I see that. I see that now.
Yeah, you should be you and be proud of who you are and where you come from. But like, these people kind of abandoned you.
Abel, someone once told me that being useful isn't everything.
How are you feeling right now? That's something a therapist would say.
I thought you were not a therapist.
She's multi-classing right now.
Oh, okay.
Even though I'm at home, I feel more lost than I have ever felt in my life.
We're still here.
We are, at the end of the day, we are your family, and we will always support you in the things that you do. Even Cal Solis' new family member, and Cal Solis supports you and loves you. I'm just assuming that's what that is. Yes,
no,
thumbs
it's
up?
accurate.
Right.
Okay, good. We would kill people for you, like literally. I'm pretty sure we have.
I will burn down this entire fucking tree for you right now if you ask me to. Sorry, Syndra.
Thank you, Cal Solis. I am literally...
No, that was just her reaction to everyone saying that I'm going to kill people. I'm like,
I feel as though I am deep in an ocean dark enough to cloud all judgment, not knowing where I am, not knowing how to feel. But you guys are that lifeline.
You are allowed to feel whatever you want to feel. That is how you say valid. I have gone through what you have gone through, but awful situation. And you can be angry and mad, but you don't let that like shape you in the way that you are, unless it just gives you ungodly rage, and then you just harness that and just kill everything. But that is not you. You are a smart man with a good heart. And this is the only time you'll hear me be nice to you or kind. So just embrace it and let me make you feel good.
Noted.
Yeah.
Absolutely noted.
Yeah.
And it is exactly that reason I feel I must do this. Not for them. Well, maybe partially, but for myself.
Is it like closure for you to do, like, maybe like we help them and be like, bye?
Yes.
Abel, at the end of the
is that
day,
what that is called?
Yeah.
The end of the day, you go to sleep with yourself.
Exactly. And
sometimes Ms. Yeah.
Once or twice.
Mrs. Angry Face breaks very briefly.
Trying to stay in character. Don't let me laugh.
I will help you, Abel, if this is what you want to do.
Yeah. They're not bad people. It's their culture.
They have shitty culture. I mean, my family have shitty culture too. Like, we exile weird people who don't fit in with everybody else. Like, I get it.
I mean, my father's in a genie lamp somewhere in this world.
That is just weird. Does he grant wishes?
We need to find that lamp eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes a note.
I have a wish I'd like to make.
I'm sure
My mother tried to kill me.
Matter
But at least she was true to what she
we need to
wanted.
focus on.
She didn't pretend to want me and then try and kill me, or didn't want me in her life and then pretend like she did.
Miss,
you don't owe these people anything, Abel. You owe them absolutely nothing.
I don't believe. You're right. You're right. You're all right. If closure is what I need, if this is what closure is, then that's what I want. I
Not
want
necessarily. What would closure mean to you?
me leaving not regretting, and me leaving being content with where I'm going.
If we need to stay here until you hate them, we can do that.
We can make them hate today. Like, we can make you hate them. Like,
I don't think I'm capable of hating them.
I could burn their house down.
I mean,
it's very easy. Like, it would be very easy.
Can I just
forest fire waiting to.
Yeah, I don't want to light the whole forest on fire.
Nobody understand that I can only do a little bit of magic at a time.
No, you're just good all at once.
Scold.
All of it.
I can help you.
Miss, do you need a hug?
I'm fine.
Hug him.
I just kind of like put my, I kind of like squat down and I like put my arms out, just very like.
Miz like leans into you.
Can I like lightly push him with my foot into
scoot him into
it? Yeah, you scoot Miz into
nudge
the
him
hug. And
get in there.
As Miz goes into your arms for the hug, he does hug you back.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to give him a little pat, and I'm going to pat him on the head, and then I'm going to pull him back by his shoulders, and I'm going to say, I think most of us here have family problems. Yours sound pretty bad. Not everyone is quite as bad as your mother was. And I think that if Abel wants to give his family a chance, or however he wants to achieve his closure or happiness here, we need to support him in that, even if it's hard for us to watch. And then I'm going to give you like the faintest of forehead kisses. And then I'm going to pat you. It's like just the softest little like beep, and then that's it. And then I pat you on your head, and then I stand up and I flatten out my skirts.
Mrs. cheeks are brown, like a mix of green and red at the kiss. And
no one kisses my forehead.
If you would like
I don't
forehead
want to
kisses,
do Abel's family any favors, but I will protect Abel.
That's what we're here to do. We're here to protect Abel. And Sindra can bring him back if he dies.
I mean, we've got two people who can do that.
Oh, that's right. Skuld can too. I cannot.
I am just an enigma.
Yes, I have one more question for them. That burns
Go
on
ask your question, and then we will go help and do
Then
what
we
we
will go.
must. Yes.
me. With I believe that was my sister. I don't know. I will go. All right. Well, I'll be right back.
And Abel goes inside and goes up the stairs.
Okay. You walk in and it's definitely what looks like the aftermath of some kind of family fight.
I'm sorry, am I interrupting?
Your sister turns. She's got her arms crossed across her chest, and she looks to you and says, "So, are you and your friends going to help me, or do I need to find someone else?"
Well, when you put it like that, yes, we will help you. As I do not wish for any more Firbolg to leave home, not knowing whether or not they will return. You're welcome to come. Do you have a point in the right direction?
She looks to Luxalim and kind of gives like this victorious smirk. And before like your parents can say anything, she takes you by your hand and takes you downstairs. She grabs her bow and a few other things and walks you outside.
Before I go,
Abel walks over to his father, Luxalim, and takes his hand.
It was nice meeting you, Father. I see now that my good looks come from my mother.
And he nods. Kind of like a dad joke to him.
Right. He gives you like this like somber smirk also. Where you're like he gets it and he appreciates it. But he's also saddened because you're acting like you're not going to come back.
Yeah. And I'm going to let body language say that. Mm-hmm. And he walks over to his mother and...
Thank you so much for still being here. I'm sorry circumstance could not have had it any other way. I realize the forest is important. Needless to say, I'm just glad you're still here.
She's trying to hold back tears. You don't have to leave right now.
I'm sure my journey will have me come back through here sometime. It may not be soon, but maybe in the future. You seem to have 2 other lovely children. I'll make sure she's safe and returns home.
She goes to speak, but it's like she can't catch the breath to speak. I imagine that's when you turn and follow your sister out.
Yes. Thank you.
He he goes towards the door and keeps stopping as if he's going to say more or do something more, and eventually follows through on opening the door and leaving.
Good. All right. So Abel and his sister rejoin you guys outside. Well, do you have everything you need?
I believe we do, friends. Calsolus, Gold Syndrome is wolves.
I'm ready to go.
I'm ready when you are.
Excellent. Well, it appears I just got all of your names, though it was not in an introductory fashion. I know that it was not, it was actually quite rude how I came in. I did not know that we had company, and I apologize for that. My name is Ulaleth. It is nice to meet you, and I wish it were under better circumstances.
Whatever. It's not the first rude thing you've done.
He is right.
Yeah.
We'll get your
Let's
life
go
partner
save your
back.
wife.
What is life partner? Can you explain to me what that is?
Someone that you spend your life with.
Like all of my friends are my life partners because I'm stuck with you?
Yeah, I mean, like
Yes,
I think it's-
are Skuld and I life partners? And Abel?
Yeah, are we? Are we
Yeah.
life
Are we
partners?
all life partners?
These are my 4 life partners.
I think it's a romantic thing, you guys.
Oh, okay. I did not know.
These are not my 4 life partners, Ululeth.
Just pan over to Sindra. She's like,
I mean, I sleep with
sucks
Miz
air through her
sometimes,
teeth.
but it's purely platonic.
Yes, it is purely potato.
You and Miz are platonic?
what is platonic?
Yeah, what is that?
It's amicable. It's mutual.
You do share bedroom together. Does that?
I was very confused. I'm sorry. It's none of my business. Let's follow your sister to find
Yes,
her
let's
life
go. I'm
partner.
sorry. I was trying to understand what was going on and who.
It's okay. I'll explain later.
Thank you. I am.
Yeah,
not
I'm very confused. Thank you.
Hey, Abel.
Yes.
And I hug him without saying anything.
They are now life.
You squeeze him, and you somehow, it feels like you squeezed out tears. He didn't realize how much that meant to him until it happened.
Aww. And that's the first hug in like however long you guys have ever worked. She's not like affectionate with you guys. She's
No.
so.
You're very clinical.
Yeah. If you're dying, you live.
Oh.
But here, you need a hug. It's the healing of the heart, I guess. Here you go.
Very adamant about, like, don't come to me with feelings. And
yes.
Thank you, Sindra.
It's an interesting bedside manner.
Mm-hmm.
My doctor just hugged me.
Sometimes she just slaps you and says you are healed, but this is a hug, and I do not. Are you okay? Are you dying? Are you dying? I just look between Abel and Sindra.
Sindra, I hope what I said in the house did not hurt your feelings. I don't view you any less than what you are. You just remind me what people expect from me.
So Ululith has been kind of walking with you guys in tow. She leads you out of the forest kind of village zone.
Oh.
And takes you to this copse of trees that looks kind of different to the rest of the growth around. These trees are not like the ones in the village. They are what you would consider more regular sized trees, maybe a little larger than average. The brush here is a little more sharp. We've got like holly bush and stuff like that growing around, so it's feels almost less hospitable. You eventually reach a point. All of you give me a perception check real quick.
That's a great number.
22.
13.
Okay.
16.
I rolled a 4.
14.
Okay. So Abel and Calsolus hear a faint singing coming from where now Ululith is pointing. And she says, This is where Valrona entered, and I was not able to follow.
Why?
I could not move.
Fear.
She looks embarrassed and sad and nods in agreement.
It happens to the best of us. Abel, Can you hear that?
You hear it too.
Can anyone else hear that singing?
No.
Come, Mabel. Let's hunt.
Is the singing? Is it similar to the singing that Abel has heard his entire life, like at night? Or is it a different singing?
It is not like that.
It's not that. Okay.
This is. It sounds like harmonic singing. Like multiple voices. So not like Syndra's echoey voice, but it sounds like multiple people are singing together.
Oh, like it feels like okay.
Yes.
In response to what Cal Solis just said.
Yes. Let's go.
And he rolls up his sleeves and he takes his bow staff out.
You ready?
Ulilith looks at you two, kind of confused. She says, Are you able to hear something from within?
Yes. What are you referring to?
I don't hear it, and Valrona was able to.
Well,
I'm not understanding where or why it even happens.
only one way to find out. Find the source of it, be it magical or otherwise, and get it out.
Indeed.
You coming with, sister?
Oh, of course.
All right then.
Please, follow me.
As she walks away, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
I just want to kind of like hang back for a second, and because he is the sneakiest of the party, I want to like sort of lean down towards Miz, and I want to say, keep an eye on her, Miz. I don't trust her.
Keep 6.
What are we whispering about?
I just don't want Abel to hear it.
Trust Abel's sister.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. I am picking up what you're putting down. I'm going to follow them in with my great sword or my great axe, my greatest axe.
No, you don't. No,
I know. I don't have that one yet.
This is yeah.
So I'm just gonna pull that out and just follow them.
Okay, so if this will work for me, come on. Okay. Roll 20 is being quite rude this night.
It knows that you are
So I've heard.
in need of it. Who is this roll 20 you speak of? No.
God, what is a roll 20?
God.
If I had 20 silver for every Ms. that has rolled, I don't know.
It was half a joke.
So you watched.
It's somewhere.
You watched Ulilith walk into this kind of dark.
Thank you, Darian.
Kind of archway, natural archway made by these trees.
Mm-hmm.
And when she walked in, it was almost like she was swallowed by the darkness.
Don't like that. Abel, are you going to go get your sister?
Yes.
Okay, have fun.
I will do my best.
I mean, I'm going with you. Do you want me to hold your hand or something? I have a big axe, so I will either everything.
You can. Doesn't that axe require 2 hands, though?
I am strong, lady. Do not question me.
I do not question you ever. I'm just making sure you are able to defend yourself, Scald.
I will be fine. Or you could like hold on to one of my belts if you have both hands free and able.
My weapon also requires 2 hands.
And also, if some of the player is a little scared, I'm going to end up being married to Scald now. So.
No, we are not. No, this is not how that works. Not here. That's Wednesday.
It's how it happened last time.
If anything, I'm going to be wind up married to Miz.
But it would be like a common law marriage. Like we've just been around each other so long. And people are like, are you guys married? I guess legally.
Also, I can't see anything on Roll20 in case that's
top right corner.
Top right.
Okay, that's helpful. I was like, my dark vision, though.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him in, kind of keeping close. Since he is right, I need both my hands.
Yes, and I stick with Gold since she's shown an interest in watching each other's backs.
Should have said that outside of his voice, but you know.
Punching. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
So you enter this what seems like a portal, and you
we're going this way, right?
Arrive through the darkness, but when you look behind you, it is just very thickly grown forest. It does not seem like there is a way to turn back.
Okay. Who all went with us?
So I'm gonna add some tokens for the wolves, but also,
oh boy,
this is where we will end on the spooky note that you are in a place where you cannot return from yet.
Oh. Thanks, I hate it.
Forest.
Hey! Tell us everything that you felt, Sumner. Let us know everything I want to know.
Oh, hello, Syndra. Hi. The Sumner creature you speak to it's been mentioned a few times.
Yeah, you remind me of him. You don't know him?
Yeah, he has really great hair.
He also plays the transition when he's supposed to play the next scene. So
yeah, do your job.
I can't imagine someone with that type of name is incapable of.
Shut up.
Name.
Shut up. All of you.
Shut up.
All
I'm so
of you.
mad.
Don't ever insult me ever again. I swear to God.
Shut up. All of you.
Oh my God.
I can be mature for exactly 2 hours a day, and that's it. That was awesome. Thank you. That was a good game. Fearbugs. A tale of finding family and wanting and expectations having being met with harsh reality. It's a touching story, at least for myself, for personal reasons, I suppose. I would be remiss not to mention that Abel is probably the closest roleplay character that I've ever had. That is closest to my own personal, I guess, traumas, if you would say that. I'm comfortable enough saying that. But so this has been really fun and cathartic. Is that the word? This has been really cool. Wait, Sumner personal laugh track? Oh no! don't give me that. That was amazing. You guys are so great. Oh, Tempest theme, you're so sweet.
Thank you, Tempest.
Thank you.
I hope the elders in Abel's Village all eat it. Sumner's quips are just dying as soon as they come out of his mouth. Oh my God! I'm sorry.
You need a Snickers.
I'm sorry. It's the whole mentality of like, you gotta try them all and see what sticks. But
except you're just throwing them at the wall. Like
I really am. I'm throwing dry spaghetti at the wall, you know?
Yeah,
but
spaghetti.
Yeah, it's okay. A reel of Sumner's Uwu voice. Oh my God, every time the Uwu clips come up, I see chat blow up. I'm touched. Abel should have been Uwu. Let's be honest.
No,
Really?
I couldn't do that for like an entire campaign.
No, yeah, Ms. would have actually killed you.
I came here seeking family, and I came not knowing exactly who I was.
No,
Only one of us can be small and adorable.
I will drive to your house and kick you in the shin.
Ow!
On the plus side, Cal Solis has finally found their voice.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's always nice.
Oh my
I
God.
like the voice. Well, not that one.
I like their new voice. I quit.
This is for your feet, silly.
Socks for your feet.
Boxes for your feet, silly.
Speaking of that, though, my favorite part from this, hands down, was how unanimously the whole team was like, "Oh, we're in this," there to make sure that like Abel was comfortable, which was a very surprising dynamic from our group.
Yeah.
And
But it also showed that, like, you know, with all the bickering and fighting, we still like the cheese deal. Like,
Cheese that binds us.
the cheese that melts us together.
Mrs. Toe Cheese is what
I'm
binds us.
so glad that I am
my
not
God.
bound by Mrs. Toe Cheese.
Now we have
I
to have a
can
new
just
cheese
love
mission.
you all individually
Oh my
without the
God.
toe cheese.
So funny. I'm starting every campaign, by the way, now because of that. Like the same exact way.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
With the toe
You're welcome.
cheese.
You're welcome. That was just
Toe cheese. I don't know if I have a favorite part because my favorite aspect of this game was everyone's progression of emotions. But whether Abel's was the audible one where he was nervous and excited and nervous and that slowly turned to like the coming to the realization that this family doesn't. They may like the idea of him, but not actually him, you know? And the group, without needing really much verbal, we didn't need much verbalization, but the group like being very touched and like, yay, we're here for Abel. Oh, this is kind of okay, but his family seems happy. Oh, he can't come home. These guys are actually jerks. Fuck his family. Let's all go. We don't give a shit about them. Abel wants to do this, fine, we'll do it to show his family that he doesn't need them and they can go fuck themselves. Like, just without it was great.
I
love
deep down our party has been just like, and I don't think this was planned at all of us have family issues.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't have family issues.
Everyone,
yeah, that's true. Cindra's
just gone.
Yeah.
I was wished into existence.
Okay, well,
this is like a cultural family issue where just like the entire goblin culture is just
whack.
Bully people until you're number one. If
What
you can
are
kill them and
Cal
become number one,
Solis?
do it.
Yeah, we need
They're
to
a
find
threat,
out
kill
what Cal Solis's life is like so we can be like, do you have mommy or daddy issues or both?
Both.
Oh no.
Check
trust
box.
issues.
Both. Which
Yeah, no,
of your
I've been excited
mom, dad, both.
to like get into y'all's like backstories and incorporate them in, and like this one is going pretty well so far.
Agreed.
I've been enjoying it, and I didn't know what to expect, but it's very interesting the way
It could have
it's
gone
going.
like either way with our group. We could have burned this
yeah.
place down. We could have, just had a new family. Just
True.
Roasted marshmallows on the bonfire of the abandonment of Abel. Just like, tasty marshmallow.
just burn this Fearvolk city to the ground.
I think yeah, it's hard. Like, I think my favorite part was literally just how well everybody meshed together, and like we still had like a little bit of the funny ha-has, but like a lot of it was kind of emotional, and well, not kind of, like a lot of it was emotional, and like you could see like Dylan said, like you could see everybody's transition from like yay, Abel meets his family to like
Oh,
Okay, hold on.
Reevaluate.
If I can find. And like, and then of course like Calceolus may be new, but like has grown to care for these people and like sees how genuine Abel is as a person. So seeing him be rejected is just like, you don't reject my baby.
Yeah, and Skuld and Abel have trauma bonded now, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like don't reject my big baby Abel. We
Yeah.
take care of family.
yeah.
Between the development between Abel and actually Calceolus across the board with everyone. And then Skuld has not ever really shown Abel any like compassion from a perceived human barbarian. But the whole concept of I don't know where my home is a really interesting character.
I'm gonna quote Joe Dirt for you.
Oh no.
Home is where you make it.
Home is where you make it. Yep.
I'm where I make it.
I
though,
really
for real,
enjoy
though.
using Abel's own like words of wisdom to Miz.
That was
back
so
to him.
good.
That was really witty. That was good. I'm glad you pulled that too.
Mm-hmm. I liked that also.
Yeah, that was really good. And
'Cause, like,
that sent him into a trance. Like
From the like moment that we were here, Miz was like pretty neutral, but like the second that they learned that they intentionally give away children, he was like, oh no, fuck these guys. I don't care what they do. I will never like them. And it just slowly got to be more and more. And Abel wanting to help his family, Miz is like, no, fuck that.
I think y'all have heavily focused on the fact that they were giving away children and not focusing on the fact that they still want the children to live out their lives.
I mean,
we have one-track minds.
well, but I mean, why didn't they just send the oldest children who have been raised in their family? Oh, like you have to go live somewhere else, because we have
Right.
another kid.
Hey,
come back.
Dice
Oh, you
Cult.
could find out.
Hello, Dice Cult. How are you
Dice Cult,
guys?
welcome, guys.
Hey, welcome in.
So nice to see you guys. We're about to take your raid and push it somewhere else. Yay!
I haven't made a SpongeBob reference in months, Jin.
I know.
That's what I say on.
You literally made one yesterday.
We just got him off a
But
detox.
not on stream.
Thank you so much for the raid, guys. Yes, if you're not following the Dice Cult, we've raided them before. We are super close with them. Thank you for coming in. Absolutely. Thank you for that shout out for the Dice Cult. They deserve it. If you're interested in great D&D content, they got it there. So
Confetti.
Heck yeah.
woo!
But yeah, we're going in with the home is where you make it.
Home is where you make it. Copy our new raid phrase. Let's go.
I can't say the rest of that quote. I really want to. I'll say it when we're not live.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
I think so.
We're
Great
ready.
game,
We're
guys.
Gonna be.
This is super fun. We're going to be rating our lovely friend NPC Voices, who's literally never live when we are. So this is exciting. So
cool.
see you guys on over there. We'll hang out for a bit before we head off for the night. So thanks for hanging out. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you guys. We love you.
Dang it. Why didn't it work? It didn't work.
It's going in.
Oh no.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, it's doing it. Okay, good. Everybody.
On
Bye.
Wednesday with Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
I get to play first. Yay.
Yay!
What gets to tell me what happens?